Hello again. I'm James Van Warren, also known as Mr. Fitness. Back in 1993, I did a series of shows with my then 4-year-old daughter. And if we could go ahead and break, I've already queued up one of my commercials I did back in 1993. If we could view that, I would sure like to see that again, just for old time's sake.
I'm James Warren with Fitness First. Be a choosy watcher. Choose to watch Fitness First this Monday evening at 6 p.m. and see why we call ourselves the innovators, not the imitators.
Thank you. Just the colors have changed and everything else. See, I'm a Protestant, and that was filmed back October 13th of 1993. You can look that up in any almanac. That was a Thursday, just like tonight. It's a Thursday. I even had Mardi Gras cards printed up. Can we get a close-up of that? There we go. That's how I believed, and I still believe this today, that of course the address, the Main Street address there is no longer viable. It's just an empty lot now. But the Cleaning Green came in there and operated for a while after I left and everything, that place right next to City Hall there on Main Street. But anyway, see, the colors have a meaning. Purple stands for justice. And I didn't get to say this on my first shows, but I'll be the first one to tell you. There's very little justice in this country anymore. That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. Gold stands for power. The more people that believe like I do, the more power we can exert to get things changed and get it changed for the right reasons. Green stands for faith. And I have all the faith in the world that what I'm trying to portray, what I'm trying to get across, what I'm trying to convey is heaven sent, is God sent. It was given not only to me, but to a few others that understood what I meant when they came to my 3-hour seminars when I was down on Main Street years ago. And my daughter, for years, she prayed in my presence, in our household, that I would live to be 110 years old. Where she got that 110 years old, I know where she got it from. But God gave it to her, and she never read this, I know. And I'm going to read it to you now. It's Joshua chapter 24, and it's verse 15 is the first verse I'll read. Let's see. Now if it is bad in your eyes to serve Jehovah, choose for yourselves today whom you will serve, whether the gods that your forefathers who were on the other side of the river served, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land you are dwelling. But as for me and my household, we shall serve Jehovah. And then I'm going to skip to Joshua chapter 24, verse 29. And that starts out and it says, "And it came about that after these things, Joshua the son of Nun," and we're not talking about Mr. Nunn, the House of Representatives, Sam Nunn of Mississippi, but it says the house of Nun, the son of Nun, the servant of Jehovah, came to die at the age of 110 years. It might behoove some people to read the Joshua chapter 24, but anyway, I don't claim to be Joshua. I just claim to be myself. But I know what I believe, and I know what I know, and people can share with me, share in my dreams or my realities, as I call them, because I have some revelations to portray. And I own another little business. I own this dollar diaper business. It's licensed in the Escambia County. Then I own this business here, this Wagons by Van. And this business here is state certified. You can look it up on the website under the Division of Corporations in the state of Florida. And I formed this last year. And my license doesn't expire for 2 years. And then I'm going to renew it because I learned my mechanicing in the military, in the United States Army, and in practical applications in more ways than one. Trips to Tallahassee and back so my daughter could visit her doctor that comes up from Gainesville, Florida. And but anyway, I sure entertain any phone calls, or if you'd like to sponsor my show, please call that number, either 375-4743, area code 850, or 850-438-9780. If you'd like to sponsor, well and fine. I entertain sponsors. I entertain phone calls. It's no biggie. I'll answer anything anybody wants to know. In 4 years, I plan on, when an office comes open, be it governorship, whatever, I'm going to run for a political office. I'm just going to take time and build momentum and see where it goes. And then in 18 years, hopefully my 20-year-old daughter, I'd like to see her become the first United States woman president. But that's between her and whatever. But I think you have to be 38 to run for president. I really do, for United States president. I think you have to be 38. And if that's the minimum, I think that's the minimum. And she definitely in 18 years would qualify. Just like my first shows 15 years ago, I said we got 13 years to build on this because she was 5 years old then, and now she's 20. So that was then, and this is now, and this is reality. How many more minutes have I got on this segment, fellas? Do we know? 2 minutes. Oh, 2-minute warning, just like in football. No offsides, no delay of game. I mean, and I had never reffed any games, but some of my friends are referees here in Pensacola. But anyway, this is my church our church softball team. You notice down here, right down here, can we get a little close up there? Oh, I got some glare there. There I am, right there. I'm the bat boy. Never played on our church softball team, but we'd play St. Mary's. We'd play Hickory Hammock, some of the other softball teams. We took them to the cleaners sometimes. Sometimes they took us, but we did our best for our little church, and I still will continue to do so. And hopefully some of these men here that are still around will help me in my endeavors. But anyway, here's a good picture. That one there won't go down in history. This next one will. Can we get a close-up on this one, please? This is my daughter. That's her cat, Fluffy. He's 14 years old now, but she put that hat on his head. There's no strings attached, I promise you. I was there when she dropped it on top of his little head. And that's her. She believes like I believe. At least she used to until somebody twist her head. Okay, are we going to break, or are we going to wrap up the show? A break. We're going on another break. And so I'll be back in a few minutes.